You finally made it. You finally done it. You finally are there. Welcome back to another coaching session. My name is Kanchefu, and today we're discussing what does it feel like to achieve your goals? What does it feel like to finally be in that place you wish that you dreamt of, that you've always imagined? Whether that's from a young age, whether that's recently, or maybe that's just this year. Embarking on a new journey, embarking on a place that you've never been before is quite scary. It's intimidating, and it takes a lot of courage and self-confidence to believe that you can even achieve the end goal. But we're discussing, what does it actually feel like? What does it actually take? And can you actually get there? These are all things we're going to be looking at today, so let's take a look. Achieving your goals is a byproduct of action. And what I mean by that is, when you take action towards something, it produces a result. Same as energy. Put energy in, energy comes out. One concept I created is, when we breathe in, we have to breathe out. And that flow allows us to breathe. So action needs to be put in, and an outcome is derived from that. How many actions are required to derive that outcome you desire? Let's take a look. Nobody knows how long an unknown journey takes. When you put a destination in your car, on your phone, or when you're on a plane, it's all calculated, it's all measured that if I drive at this speed, if there's this traffic, if the sat-nav knows, okay, from where I am to where I need to be, will be at this time. It takes in consideration the traffic, it takes in consideration speed limits, construction, whatever it may be. You hop on into a plane, you know, you board at this time, the flight takes off this time, you've been in the air for so long, and you arrive at X. There might be weather changes, there might be diversions that need to be made, but you'll have an accurate idea of when you will arrive. Now, in your goals, it's a different story, because this is an unknown journey. This is a journey that you have to take yourself. Yes, you can get help from coaches, from mentors, but the journey is embarked by yourself. Yet you may have not taken a similar journey before, and that's what makes it even more intriguing, because now you are in control of every part of it. Let me explain that further. Taking action. So even getting up and getting the courage to do what you need to be doing to achieve that goal is under your control, number one. Number two, staying consistent with that. Doing that on a daily basis. That is in your control. And number three, deviating or changing how you take action, whether that's more volume, doing it more, or doing it less, or lighter or heavier, making those decisions is in your action. So there's so many variables that it takes and change the trajectory of where you need to be, unlike anything else. That's why it may be so difficult for you to get what you want. But what does it feel like to get there? Let's go even further. You realize, okay, so many things are in my control, so I can really dictate what I want. So what then do you do? Decide specifically what it is, actually even better, using your 5 senses: touch, taste, sight, hearing, and the smell. Use those 5 senses to captivate exactly what you're looking for, whether that's materialistic, a car, a house, money, or whether that's inner work, feeling more fulfilled, being in a better situation, healing from past trauma. Really honing on the specificity of what it is you're looking for. So you've done that, and you've put that image, you put that place, you put the feeling in your heart, in your mind, in your whole body. It's almost as if you're there. You are now about to embark on something that, as I said, you might have had a similar journey on in the past, or this might be completely new. You're about to embark on something that your mind, your body, your spirit, and your emotions have never encountered before. This means you will be stretched from extreme to extreme, from the unknown to stuff that feels familiar for some reason because it happened in the past. Accept it, understand it, and let go of it, because it's all a part of the journey. What it feels like to finally achieve your goal is a very strange situation. On one hand, you're placing your mind, oh yeah, when I get here, it's going to be like this. But when you're more specific, as I said, you realize, is this even the place I want to be? Why do I want to be there? And you get a sense of, okay, if I actually get this, what changes? And when you ask yourself those questions, it changes everything. Now you're on a different journey. So what does it feel like to finally achieve it? I can never tell you that, oh yeah, when you achieve your goals, you're going to be over the moon, you're going to be ecstatic, you're going to be happy, wow, you've done it. I can't say that for you. What I can guide you upon is understanding that achieving your goals comes from a byproduct of something else, and that's the only way you can achieve it. Examples such as winning the lottery. You only win the lottery if you write down numbers in the ticket and you hand in your ticket and pay money. That's a byproduct of winning the lottery. You only lose weight when you eat less and work out more, in simple terms. You only achieve a financial goal when you work to earn money, save that money, and place money in places where money can grow. Not specifically staying in a bank account. Maybe that's stocks. Maybe that's real estate. I'm not a financial advisor, but you understand what I'm trying to tell you. Achieving and that feeling of achievement comes from a byproduct of action. That's what I'm restating in you. throughout this whole video. So let's touch on the byproduct act, because ultimately the goal comes regardless if you change direction, if you do it a different way, you're always going to reach there eventually. As I previously said, this is an unknown journey. But an unknown journey isn't a scary thing, unless unknown to you means something scary. So there we go, we're already starting there. What does it mean to be embarking on something that you have no clue about? How does that make you feel to be in a place where you aren't too sure? How are you going to process what's happening when you aren't making what you desired and believed you can? These are deep and personal questions to reflect on, to think about. I'm going to be tested, I'm going to be tried, but that doesn't mean I can't do it. And that's the attitude to have. There's different facets to attainment. There's different facets to achievement. Mentality around it, the attitude you have, the belief, the hope, the faith, the actions you take, and the actions you don't take. With those 7 areas, attune them. You have to look back at yourself and think, okay, what do I believe in? Do I even believe in myself? Am I hopeful? Am I doubtful? Am I faithful that God is even on my side to help me? Am I actually taking action? And that starts at planning. That doesn't even start at doing something. That starts at strategizing, looking at others, what others do, and what you can implement into yourself. That's how it truly feels to reach that end point. Because now you're in a completely different space. You're in a space that you weren't anymore, and in a space that you're going to be. And the more you reinstate that story, the more you play it out, the more you believe it, the more it creates a perpetuating cycle of hope, of action, of attainment. Because you believe it. You believe in yourself. You're seeing little steps of achievement that happen along the way. You work on it more and more, so it works on you. Remember that breathe in to breathe out. It has a reciprocating effect. And all in all, that cycle continues on and on. So I'm really encouraging you to look within yourself before going out there to reach what you want, and asking yourself those questions. Reflecting on them, writing them down, and really have a moment to yourself, because achievement only comes from a byproduct of action. And those actions are very small. Let me know your thoughts on this. Let me know if you have any questions, comment them down below. And if you enjoyed today's coaching session, subscribe if you're new. Like the video and share it with friends or family who you know like this type of conversation. My name is Kanchefu. Have a good day, morning, night or evening for wherever you are in the world watching this. And I'll see you next week for your next coaching session.